Back in January, Conor McGregor's pub, the Black Forge Inn in Ireland, was attacked with a Molotov cocktail. Fortunately for Conor, no damage was done. Since then, the suspect was never found. Conor decided to take matters into his own hands today and put up a $50,000 reward for any information on the person responsible for the attack on a now deleted Instagram post. Conor also published the video of the guy carrying out the arson. In the Instagram post, McGregor shared CCTV footage from the night of the incident on the 12th, showing a person walking down the alleyway of the pub. The suspect, wearing a hoodie and tracksuit, is then seen throwing a flaming object over a gate at 11:20 p.m. Flares can be seen in the distance for a few seconds, after which the man bolts out of the property in a brisk jog. Conor went on to say, "Hey guys, I have a $50,000 reward, cash in all 100 crisp untouched notes. Not a wrinkle on them. The no wrinkle greenbacks. I call them yum-yums. For whoever tells us who this little deli chicken head is. The walk, run, and scrawny build all very distinctive. Nothing will be said, but done. Reach out to who can reach me. Look forward to doing business." Conor deleted the post 30 to 40 minutes after being informed of what appears to be the man's identity. Conor posted, "Wow, that was quick. Thank you so much, Good Samaritan." Then he celebrated in a video and wrote, "What's 50 grand to a motherfucker like me? Can you please remind me?" After Alexander Volkanovski's dominant performance over the Korean Zombie, he was asked if a match versus Conor McGregor still interested him since he mentioned it in the past. Volkanovski felt that he needed the fight to complete his legacy and said, "It always interests me, and it's always going to interest a lot of people. It's always going to be a big fight. There's always going to be money. There's always going to be a circus. It's going to be entertaining. It's always going to be fun. I'll enjoy the whole fucking thing. The question comes up a lot. He's another champ in my division that I haven't taken out. I've taken out everyone else. So it makes sense on top of the circus and the money. Why did I want this legacy fight with Zombie? Because he is a legend of this division. I've taken out Chad Mendes, Aldo, Holloway, and Ortega. I want to take out all the legends of this division. Conor McGregor held the belt in my division. I want that GOAT status. Take out all the champions? You're fucking saying something." After Tyson Fury's KO victory over Dillian Whyte and retirement from boxing at Wembley Stadium in England, with 94,000 people in attendance this past weekend, he explained that he didn't mind accepting a few exhibition fights, one being heavyweight champ Francis Ngannou, who he welcomed in the ring following his victory. As we know, the two have expressed interest in fighting one another for a few years. The question was whether Francis would renew his contract with the UFC, as his last fight on his contract was completed after he defeated Cyril Gane back at UFC 270 this past January. Once Francis made his way to the ring, Tyson was asked whether that would be the next fight and whether it would take place in an octagon or a boxing ring. Tyson replied, "I'm the boxing heavyweight champion. He's the UFC heavyweight champion. He's in great shape. Look at the muscles on him. This is going to be a very special fight like never before seen in the history of our sport. We're not talking two light guys. I'm 240 pounds. He's 270 pounds. So it's going to be an explosive fight when it happens." Francis was asked about how he thought a fight versus Tyson Fury would go and if it interested him at all maybe next year. Francis responded, "I want to find out who is the baddest motherfucker on the planet. It's going to be a hybrid fight with different types of rules. MMA gloves in the ring, kind of like a mix-up, a little different. We've gone back and forth for the past 2 years and I think we're getting close to getting things done. I think I can beat everybody. It won't be an easy fight principally in the boxing world, but I can beat anybody. I will get prepared. I'm getting better and better. In a few months I'll be back in the gym getting ready and I'll be looking forward to it." As we know, Deiveson Figuieredo injured his hands, preventing him from hitting pads. News of his injury broke after his successful trilogy bout versus Brandon Moreno at UFC 270 in January. The UFC was hoping to match the two for a fourth fight in July, but Deiveson said he wouldn't be available to fight until much later in the year. Recently, the UFC hasn't handled champion denials to fight well, which prompted a question of how he would feel if the UFC created an interim title like they did when Francis Ngannou wasn't able to defend his belt just 5 months after he won it. Deiveson said, "It would be pretty messed up on the UFC's part. I can't fight for the belt and then they create another one. That way I'll know they really don't want me as the champion. I'll have to rip off the head of whoever has that interim belt. It took them over 4 months to create an interim title for Ngannou. I've just completed 2 months with mine. There's no way they'll make an interim belt. I'm not opposed to fighting, but I have to be 100% and the money has to be good. I need to value myself. I do what they like. I give them a show and I'll change that value as an athlete who sells fights. I'm injured. It's an injury that didn't let me train properly. I can barely make a fist. I'm going through physical therapy to deal with that. It's a tear in the cartilage. My finger is crooked. My other hand is also injured. I can't punch pads properly. These are fighting injuries and they want me to fight again so soon? I'm not a machine. I'm 34 and I need to take care of my body. We can book a fight for October or November. I want to be 100% for a fight." And finally, Nick Diaz looks like he's feeling the itch to make a return to the octagon after being defeated by Robbie Lawler at UFC 266 back in September. Nick took to Instagram and posted a photo of an old, battered lion alongside him with the same injuries and said, "Put me back in, I'm not dead yet." As always guys, if you liked the video, make sure to hit that like button for me. If you're new, subscribe and hit that notification bell to stay up to date. Thanks for watching.